Hi, Lisa here. Thought I would do an update on Mini Me. When last we left off, I had done a very timid set of doodling. So I did go back through, and what I mostly ended up doing was using the Montana paint pens. I think with the doodling, the way to go is to just pick one thing and do it. So that's kind of what I did on all of the pages. I did a little bit of something with the Montana pens. Still found it pretty challenging overall, even the second time through. So that was that. And then I have some script stamps, and on the left sides of the pages, I stamped a script stamp on every one of those to start my free play. And then I have completed a couple of pages. This is the first one. This is Carbon 14. And you kind of have to work with these pages and with what's going to show behind so that they all go together. This right here is gelato, and I think it was maybe Poet Spice was talking about how she didn't like gelatos, and when I first tried them I really liked them, and then I got a full set, and then when I tried to work with them I wasn't as happy. So I've found that overall I prefer the metallic ones, and I prefer them mixed, and I prefer them over something, whether it's texture or other colors or something. They just work for me better that way than just putting it straight on paper. Okay, so this is page number 2, or spread number 2, I guess, Urgent. And I found it a little bit challenging to do collage on small pages because it's really hard to get in there and get your hands in there and work with things because of the small size. But then once you get used to it, I don't know, I found it to be fun, and I just kind of kept going. So this one is Divide, and you can see they all kind of have my little Montana marks on them. And then this one is Bite. And this one is Tequila, for beheadings, bullfights, and the canonization of saints. And then this is my Shannon Green page. This is the one where I don't think it's really done, but I like it so much the way it is that I'm just going to stick with that because those raspberries just make me happy. And then for the rest of it, I just picked out a couple things and added to it. From here on out, I don't consider them to be done, just being worked on. I did tear this in half because I didn't really like that big long block, and then I tore a piece of it out, and then I put the piece down here. And this one I haven't glued down because I am probably going to put something else over here. And this one I just added this. I really like the way this one looks, but again, I haven't completely glued it down because I may change it a little bit. And what was interesting to me was I had 40 images, and there are 3 sets of the same thing. So there are 2 eyeballs, there are 2 zebras, and there are 2 parrots. And the parrots ended up being on successive pages, which is interesting too. So this parrot is saying, take your pick, and this parrot saying, I'm with the nightingale. This one, again, it's that long block. I'm not really crazy about that. And I had thought of putting this across here, and it looked good that way, but just in the structure of the book and with things hanging out, I really liked that down there, so I think I'm going to have to find some way to make it work. This one I just have a young hand and a really old hand. I'm sure that'll go somewhere. And this one I just like the colors together, so that's why that is after. This one's a little matic, so I don't know what those 3 acts are going to be yet, but I'm sure there'll be something. And this one needs some work, but that'll be fun to play with later. And who wouldn't want to be in a sect of gingerbread men? And there's the other zebra. I don't know. It just wanted big. And then that's the last page. I think this one is probably going to give me grief because I tried about a million different things on there. Glued them down, ripped them off. So this is what we have for now. So that is where Mini Me is at. I have to say, it's really, really fun. And it's really fun to have something to just go play in and just pick out something for this page or that page. And then on some of them to actually finish a page. But it's nice to have all different stages and to just be able to play when you feel like playing. So thank you, Shannon. This has been a great project, and it's going to bring me a whole lot more happiness. And it's just going to end up being a big, chunky book that's probably just going to sit on my table like that. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.